I wrote your name on a paper plane, folded it with all the words I couldn't say, threw it out my window at 3 a.m. Watched the rain destroy it before it could land. They say hope floats, but paper sinks when the sky decides to cry. I keep making planes from pages of my diary, launching love letters into storms, knowing they won't fly. Maybe I'm a fool for trying, maybe you'll never know. These confessions I keep writing in the rain, letting go. I'm throwing paper planes in the rain, beautiful and useless, fragile and insane. Every word I fold into the wings gets washed away. But I keep writing, keep trying, even though they'll never reach you anyway. Paper planes in the rain, my heart on display, dissolving as it falls before you read a single page. I sent you texts I know you'll never open, left voicemails that expire next week. I write your address on envelopes I won't mail, cause the truth is I'm just talking to myself. There's a box under my bed full of letters unsent, ink faded, confessions that I meant. I could burn them, I could send them, I could set them free, but they're safer here with me than lost at sea. I'm a hopeless romantic with no hope, just a writer with no reader, making origami from my heartbreak and giving it to the weather. I'm throwing paper planes in the rain, watching it get heavier, watching them break. The ink runs down the wings like tears on her face, but I keep folding, keep hoping, even though I know they're heading for the drain. Paper planes in the rain, such a pretty way to waste all the things I'll never say to someone who has walked away. Maybe in another life the sky is clear, the wind is kind, and paper planes can fly forever, finding you on the other side. But in this life the rain won't stop, and neither will I. I'll keep writing, keep trying, even if they all just I'm throwing paper planes in the rain, and I know it's pointless, I know it's pain, but if I stop, then what's left of me remains. So I keep riding, keep flying, these soaking, sinking, beautiful mistakes. Paper planes in the rain, they never complain, they just fall apart gracefully, like I do when I write your name. I made one more tonight, your name on the wings. I still think 3 a.m. again. The ceiling fan is spinning, and so am I. Counting rotations like I'm counting on my mistakes. The blades go around, my mind won't break. Rain on the window sounds like static on the line between who I was and who I left behind. Your text from April still sits in my drafts. I wrote I'm sorry 15 different ways, but the fan keeps turning, pulling me back to all the things I should have said that day. Round and round and round and round, my thoughts won't let me down. To sleep, to peace, to solid ground. At 3 a.m. the ceiling fan knows all my secrets. Every rotation pulls another regret to the surface. I'm lying here in yesterday's clothes, watching shadows spin in loops I can't control. The ceiling fan knows. Ceiling fan knows. I count the times I chose silence over truth. The fan says 4, 5, 6, like it's keeping proof. rain taps, Morse code on the glass above my head, translating all the words I never said. I could have called you back in June, could have shown up when you asked me to, but I stayed here, paralyzed and small, while the fan kept spinning through it all. Round and round and round and round, and this room's lost and found for everything I've let fall down. At 3 a.m. the ceiling fan knows all my secrets. Every rotation pulls another regret to the surface. I'm lying here in yesterday's clothes, watching shadows spin in loops I can't control. The ceiling fan knows. Maybe if I count to 100, the blades will slow down. Maybe if I close my eyes tight enough, the rain will drown it out. But it's 3:47 now, and I'm still awake, asking the ceiling how many more spins until I break. At 3 a.m. the ceiling fan holds all my failures. Every rotation is a chance I didn't take. Yeah, I'm lying here in the dark alone, watching time spin in circles I've outgrown. The ceiling fan knows. God, the ceiling fan knows. 4 a.m. The rain stopped, but the fan keeps going, and so do I. Round and round and round It's me. I know you're not gonna hear this. I'm gonna delete it right after, like I always do. But I need to say this out loud, even if it's just to the wind, even if it's just to myself. It's 2:47 in the morning, I'm sitting by my window. The wind's so loud I can barely hear myself think, but somehow that makes it easier to talk. I've written this text 30 times, deleted it 30 times. I've typed I miss you and erased it so many times. My keyboard probably has a ghost of those words by now, so I'm recording this instead, because maybe if I say it out loud, it'll hurt less or it'll hurt more. I don't know. There's so much I wanted to tell you, but I never found the courage. So I'm telling this voice memo that you'll never hear, and maybe that's all I can manage. This is an unsent voice memo, 7 minutes of everything I can't say to your face. This is my confession to the void, to the 2 a.m. silence and empty space. I'm gonna pour it all out, then press delete and pretend I never needed to set these words free. I saw you last week, you looked happy, you didn't see me.
I made sure of that. I wanted to walk up to you and say, hey, remember me? Remember when we used to talk for hours? Remember when you knew me better than I knew myself? But I didn't, because what would be the point? You've moved on, you're living your life. And I'm here, recording messages I'll never send to a person who doesn't think about me anymore. And I know this is pathetic, I know I should be over this by now. It's been months, or maybe years, I've lost count, but some nights like tonight, when the wind is howling and I can't sleep, I remember every detail. The way you laughed at my stupid jokes, the way you said my name, the way everything made sense when we talked, and nothing makes sense now. I'm sorry I'm like this. I'm sorry I couldn't say this when it mattered. I'm sorry I'm saying it now when it doesn't. This is an unsent voice memo of a person who doesn't know how to let go. This is my attempt at closure by speaking to someone who'll never know. I'm gonna say everything, then erase it all, and tomorrow I'll pretend I never made this call. I don't know why I keep doing this, recording these, listening to them once and deleting them. Maybe it's because if I send it, you might not respond, or worse, you might. And I'm not ready for either. So I guess this is it. Everything I wanted to say, everything I'll never send, everything that stays trapped between recording and deleting. I hope you're happy, I really do. I hope you never wonder if I still think about you, because I don't want you to feel what I'm feeling right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop now before I say something I can't take back. Even though you'll never hear this, some words feel too permanent, even for a deleted voice memo. It's 3 a.m. and I'm bathed in blue light, face glowing like a ghost in the dark of night. Thumb moving down, 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 chasing dopamine in this digital ghost town. Everyone's living their best life in squares, while I'm here alone, drowning in the glare. 124/7 friends, but nobody's awake. Just me and the algorithm for company's sake. My eyes are burning. into the endless feed of things I don't need. Blue light insomnia, scrolling through the void at 3 a.m. Looking for connection in a sea of pixels, but every face is filtered, every smile's artificial. Blue light insomnia, I know it's killing me, but I can't stop yet. The glow of validation that never comes, just empty hearts and hollow thumbs. Blue light insomnia. I'm so tired, but I can't close my eyes. Double tap a life I'll never live. Watch strangers' happiness, got nothing left to give. My explore page knows me better than my friends. It feeds me loneliness that never ends. I tell myself just one more scroll, but it's been 2 hours, I've lost control. The blue light's lying saying stay awake, while melatonin screams for heaven's sake. The sun's coming up, but I'm still stuck in the parasocial void of people I avoid. Blue light insomnia, comparing my behind the scenes to the highlight reel, yeah. Looking for a meaning in the comment section, but it's just bots in my own reflection. Blue light insomnia, my screen time says 7 hours. How did that happen yet? The algorithm knows I'm vulnerable at night, so it feeds me content that keeps me in the light. I'm exhausted, but the feed won't end. Tap, 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 refresh, scroll, scroll, nothing new. Tap, 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 refresh again. Scroll, scroll, still just you. They say blue light tricks your brain, makes you think it's day when it's night. Disrupts your circadian rhythm, keeps you awake against your will. But I think I'd scroll in the dark anyway, because the silence is louder than the noise of 1,000 strangers living lives I'll never touch. Blue light insomnia, I'm a zombie in the glow of social media, looking for someone who's looking back, but everyone's asleep or they're fake as a filter app. Blue light insomnia, tomorrow I'll regret this, but tomorrow's not now yet. The blue glow is the only warmth I've got in a bedroom that feels like a parking lot. Close the app, but I open it again. You have been scrolling for 4 hours. Take a break. One percent remaining. Please connect to charger. I used to run at full capacity, now I'm stuck in power saving mode constantly. My screen's getting dimmer, my response is delayed. I'm buffering through conversations like a video that won't play. You keep texting, are you okay? But I'm too drained to type today. Autocorrect my emotions away. I'm at 1% and fading to gray. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just shutting down. My battery's dying. Can you hear the sound? Low battery heartbeat. I'm running on fumes and broken sleep. Low battery heartbeat. Can't find the charger in the sheets. I've been at 1% for weeks. notifications pile up like I care, but I left them all unread somewhere. My social battery died at noon. Now I'm in airplane mode in my room. I deleted all the apps that drain me, but somehow I'm still on empty. Background process is eating my soul. I'm glitching out, losing control. I'm not ghosting you, I'm just powering off. My system's crashing and I can't restart it off. Low battery heartbeat, running on anxiety and no sleep. Low battery heartbeat, red bar blinking bittersweet. Can't remember the last time I felt complete. I keep dismissing all the warnings, waking up more drained each morning. Low battery heartbeat, about to shut down. Battery critically low, please connect to power source. Closing all applications, saving progress, progress not saved. I tried plugging in, but nothing charges anymore. I think my port is broken, or maybe I'm just incompatible with the rest. What if I never reboot? What if this is just how I am now? Permanently. Battery. Low battery heartbeat. I'm running on nothing but defeat. Low battery heartbeat, flatlining on repeat. I've been searching for the charger in my sleep, but every outlet's out of reach. And I'm too tired to try to teach my heart to beat without the beat, beat. Low battery heartbeat. 10%, 5%, 1%, 0%. Please connect to charger.
I'm standing in a room full of noise and light, but I'm flickering in black and white. Everyone's talking, laughing, living out loud, and I'm the only silent character in this crowd. My lips are moving, but there's no sound coming out. Just subtitles that nobody reads, floating above my head like thought bubbles in doubt, while the world moves at double speed. I'm a ghost in a party scene, projected on a silver screen. They can see me, but they can't hear the words I've been screaming all year. I'm subtitles for a silent film in a world that's moved on to sound. My voice is written in the margins, but nobody's looking down. I'm gesturing wildly, exaggerating my pain like Charlie Chaplin in the rain, but they're all watching the main feature, and I'm just the text they skip to get there faster. Subtitles for a silent film that nobody wants to read it. They ask me how I'm doing, and I smile on cue. My mouth says I'm fine, but the subtitle reads I'm disappearing, and I think you know it too. But they've already moved on to someone new. I'm in slow motion while they're all in real time, sepia-toned in a colorful world. My dialogue is stuck in pantomime while their words are spoken, sung, and hurled. I'm an extra in my own life story, background music without the glory. They can see me wave and nod, but they can't hear me breaking apart. I'm subtitles for a silent film in a world that's learned to speak. My thoughts are printed frame by frame, but everybody's eyes are weak. I'm performing all my sorrow in exaggerated motion, like Buster Keaton's devotion. But they're all deaf to silent screaming, and I'm just a relic they're not seeing. Subtitles for a silent film in a language that's obsolete. He tried to tell them, but the music was too loud and the lights were too bright. So he just stood there waiting for someone to read between the frames. And maybe if I speak slower, maybe if I wave my hands higher, maybe if I fall down dramatically, someone will stop and read the subtitle that says I'm here. I'm subtitles for a silent film in an era that doesn't care. My pain is translated to text at the bottom, but everyone's looking elsewhere. I'm trapped in an old projector, spinning reels of monochrome while the world has moved to IMAX, and I'm still here alone. Subtitles for a silent film that ended before it began. They don't make them like me anymore. Silent films in a noisy world. The projector's still running, but the theater's closed, and nobody stayed to read the end, the end. Found this jacket at the Goodwill on 5th and Main. Corduroy brown, smells like cigarettes and rain. There's a ticket stub from 1997 in the pocket, a phone number scribbled on the label that I can't call yet. The elbows are worn thin from leaning on some bar. There's a coffee stain that looks like a scar. I wonder who they were, what they did on Friday nights. Did they kiss someone in this jacket underneath the streetlights? $7.99 for someone else's timeline, wearing their memories on my back, walking around in artifacts. I got a thrift store jacket and it doesn't work anymore. And a guitar picked from a band that broke up in '94. The zipper's broken, been replaced with safety pins. I wonder if they fixed it or if that's how I got it from them. Did they wear this on a first date or a last goodbye? Did they feel invincible or did they cry? There's paint on the sleeve, green and navy blue. I'm inventing their whole life based on these clues. For the price of a coffee, I bought somebody's story. Now I'm the main character in a hand-me-down memoir. I got a thrift store jacket and a stranger's soul. Vintage dreams that were sold. Every stain is a memory I'll never decode, but I'm living in it like it's mine all alone. This jacket's got a past and I'm the future tense, standing in the present in their second-hand sense of what it meant to be alive before me. Now I'm rewriting their history. Sometimes I pretend I knew them, the person who wore this before. Maybe they were a musician, maybe they were bored, maybe they donated this because they outgrew who they were. And now I'm wearing the shell of their former self. What if they see me on the street someday? Would they recognize the jacket that got away? I got a thrift store jacket and I made it mine, but I know I'm just borrowing time. Every hole is a portal to another life, and I'm wearing it like it might save mine. This jacket's got a history written in the seams, and I'm just a chapter in between the person who it was and who it's gonna be when I donated it back and set it free. Found this jacket at the Goodwill on 5th and Main. Someday someone else will find it. I wonder about the stains. Between the filter made your eyes look like the ocean, wide and clear. But standing here in person, they're just brown and filled with fear. You said you loved sunsets, your feed was full of gold, but you've never watched one without your camera, I'm told. I wanted the version with the saturation high, the one that doesn't exist except in mine. We're living everything's aesthetic, everything's a perfect line. But I saw you delete 6 takes before you got it right. The candid laughs were scripted, rehearsed under the light. I thought you were the sunset, golden, warm and free. But you're just a person trying to be what you think I need. Your captions talk of wanderlust and living in the now, but you're scrolling through your timeline even when I'm here somehow. I fell for the highlights, not the everyday, the version that you curate, not the one that stays. We're living in a digital sunset, chasing colors that the camera can't invent. You're perfect in the algorithm, flawless in the feed, but IRL you're human, not the dream I thought I'd meet. I love the filter, not what's underneath. This digital sunset was always out of reach. Loading, loading, connection unstable. Swipe right, swipe left. Am I even able to love someone real when I've been trained to feel for highlight reels? Maybe I'm the problem, maybe I'm the screen, projecting what I want to see on everything and everyone until the colors bleed. We're living in a digital sunset. I wanted the fantasy, you wanted to forget that neither of us is the person that we post. We're both just trying to be the version we love most. I fell for your feed, you fell for mine. This digital sunset was just a waste of time.
Did you want to take a photo
Of what?
of us? Sure, but let me just fix the lighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You made me coffee at 7 a.m. like you always do, like you always did back then. But I got caught up in my emails and my phone, and now it's 9:30 and the coffee's turned to stone. I take a sip, it's bitter and it's cold, just like the words we used to say but don't anymore. We're in the same room, but we're miles apart. Two people living separate lives under the same roof in the dark. When did we stop re-hating? When did we stop trying? When did I love you turn into just routine replying? We're like coffee left cold on the table. Once we were warm, once we were able to steam up the windows to keep the heat alive. Now we're just sitting here, letting it die. You poured your heart out, I let it go stale. We're just coffee left cold, and it's nobody's fault, but it still feels like we failed. Wake up early just to watch you sleep. Now I set my alarm to leave before you're up to speak. We used to fight about the little things with fire, and now we just agree to disagree and call it being tired. You asked me how my day was, I said fine. You didn't ask again, I didn't give you more than one line. We're so polite now, so careful not to break the fragile piece we built from all the words we didn't say. When did we stop noticing? When did we stop caring? When did good morning turn into just acknowledging we're there? We're like coffee left cold on the table. Once we were burning, once we were fatal to anyone who tried to come between. Now we can't even remember what that feeling means. I poured you my time, you left it too cool. We're just coffee left cold, and we both know the truth. Maybe if I'd taken a sip at 7:15, maybe if you'd asked me twice what I really mean, maybe if we'd said the hard things out loud instead of swallowing them down like lukewarm coffee now. But I'm drinking it anyway, 'cause throwing it out feels like giving up. And I'm not ready, not yet. Coffee left cold on the table. We were perfect once we were stable, but perfection needs attention or it fades. And we got comfortable and let the warmth decay. You made me coffee I forgot to drink. We're just coffee left cold, sitting on the edge of the kitchen sink.
Do you want me to make you another one? No, it's okay. You sure? Yeah. Okay.
Dashboard lights are glowing amber on your face, but something's breaking up between this time and space. You're talking about your day, your fears, your plans. I'm nodding like I understand, but all I hear is static on the radio. White noise where your meaning used to go. Turn the dial right. We're so close to the signal, but we can't get it quite. We're just static on the radio, two voices trying to find a frequency we used to know. You're broadcasting, but I'm losing the station. We're stuck between translation, fading in and out like ghosts on AM Gold. We're just static on the radio. Static on the radio. I'm speaking in a language that you used to speak, but now my consonants sound foreign, my vowels sound weak. You smile and say I get it, but your eyes disagree. We're transmitting on different wavelengths. radio. Static on the radio. Maybe if we drive a little further, past the mountains where the signal gets clearer. Maybe if we stop trying to be heard and just listen to the static in between the words. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I'm reaching through the noise somehow. We're just static on the radio. Two people in the same car going to different destinations though. We used to share one frequency. Now you're FM and I'm AMC. We're broadcasting our hearts, but nobody's home. We're just static on the radio. Just static on the radio. Can you hear me? What? I said, never mind.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, no. Is that? Yeah, that's definitely them. Okay, just act normal, act normal, act normal.
I'm in the cereal aisle with my hood up high, pretending I'm invested in the organic rye. Then I hear your voice 2 rows away. My fight or flight just kicked in, but I have to stay. You're getting closer, I can hear your cart. My palms are sweating, I'm falling apart. Do I run, do I hide behind the bread, or do I smile and pretend I'm not filled with dread? 3, 2, 1, eye contact made. Now I gotta perform like I'm okay. Put on the face, the voice, the lie. Oh my God, hi, it's been a while. I got grocery store anxiety, heart's racing in the frozen food section silently. You're asking how I've been, I'm dying quietly. Saying yeah, I'm great while my brain's in a riot. See, shopping for milk, but I'm buying my sanity. Grocery store anxiety. We still have coffee every other week. You laugh at my jokes, but it sounds incomplete. Like something broke inside the frequency between who you were and who you need to be. Your voice got colder, your dreams got small. I keep this picture taped up on my wall. Not cause I miss you, but cause it proves that once you were someone I actually knew. I just needed eggs and some peace of mind. Now I'm trapped in small talk, running out of time. Smile and wave, don't let them see your one wrong question from a breakdown in aisle 3. I got grocery store anxiety, scanning for escape routes desperately. You're still talking, I'm nodding politely. Wow, my soul leaves my body entirely. I came for groceries, leaving with therapy. Grocery store anxiety. Grocery store anxiety.
Why did did I come here at 6 p.m. on a Friday? Why didn't I just do delivery? Why do I always forget my headphones? Why is this conversation not ending? Why did I say let's hang out? Why do I lie to myself like that? Why is the self-checkout line so long? Why is existing in public so exhausting? Grocery store anxiety. Every stranger's a potential catastrophe. I'm overthinking every word that leaves me. How's your mom, sir? I'm barely breathing. I just wanted bread, now I need therapy. Grocery store anxiety. This is my personal purgatory. Finally made it to my car. Forgot the milk. Of course I did. Same time next week. Yeah. No.
Hair was longer, your smile was clean. We're standing in your parents' backyard. Before the world got heavy, before we grew apart. The colors bled out to yellow and blue, like the warmth between me and you. I stare at your face, frozen in June, but I don't recognize but I don't know what it means anymore.
You're breaking up again. Your voice is pixelated. I can see your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. We're 7,000 miles apart and 12 time zones away, but somehow the hardest distance is 3 seconds of delay. You say I love you, but it reaches me in pieces, like a message that's been fragmented by all the space between us. We're the ghost of a Wi-Fi signal, trying to hold on through static and snow. I can feel you fading in and out like a frequency I used to know. We keep saying, can